as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
By John Johnson.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
11.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Minshew quickly completing it out wide. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
70, Indy.
That one caught out wide by Julio. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
Minshew's pass.
Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Trubisky now off the bootleg. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Trubisky. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Now Trubisky to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The Packers take over.
Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
First and
they'll run with Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
33.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Running for it, here's Cook. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Score Packers 10, Bears nothing. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The 24-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Trubisky. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, Trubisky. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
They're in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A.J. Epinesa in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Cohen, the Bears ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
The Packers' 27-yard line.
Now Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Trubisky will throw. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
To step on
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Chicago.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown.
Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Packers 10, Bears 7. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cook. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
The stop made by Gerald.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
First down, a run with Cohen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. The left side caught by Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Von Miller in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side.
Trubisky's.
Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
Chicago.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. He will push his way down to about the 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight.
Down. 3rd and long.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
For the field goal, a 52-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement, so now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
On second down now, it's Cook. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Up 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Now Cook. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Packers add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Packers 17. Bears 7. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
From the 25 on second down, Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
3 and out. Fourth down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. On the return, Johnson. Johnson jostles free. It's a 57-yard punt, 14 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up
from the 39. Minshew. That's complete. Okuebuna. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Albert O, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Bell running on first down, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Back now at Lambeau. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was looking that time for Stills, and it's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Bears on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
Fourth down.
Fourth down. Here's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 42-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Trubisky to throw again. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Kyle Duggar in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down.
3rd and long.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. Going deep for Dick. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Bell. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's 3rd down and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing here, Trubisky. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Minshew sets to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
10 at their own 33-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Out of the gun is Minshew. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
The score, Packers 31, Bears 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Trubisky. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Mitchell Trubisky sacked. A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Let's bring it. 942, 942, 9, sweetheart.
One last shot for Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing